Woodford Square, the People's National Movement presentation of candidates for the general election 2025.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, PNM people! Brothers and sisters, I greet you under the beautiful and bountiful banner of the People's National Movement. I want to recognize in our presence our Honourable Prime Minister, Dr. the Honourable Keith Christopher Rowley, and every other member of this movement. I greet you under the beautiful and bountiful banner of the People's National Movement, the only true political party, 69 years long, 69 years strong. We stand in the gap for the people of this country, the most important and influential political institution in our nation's history. We are the People's National Movement. From the architects of independence to the drafters of a Republican Constitution, from establishing the energy economy to advancing industrialization, we are the People's National Movement. Intelligent and inspiring leadership, social support and free education. We go above and beyond the call of duty for all the people of this nation. Who are we? The People's National Movement. Not a political party in the narrow sense of the word, but rather we are a rally for all the people of Trinidad and Tobago, united in one common purpose, one common platform, with the agreement on common economic, social, and political objectives, the utilization of all our human and physical resources, all for the common good as determined by the common will. We are the People's National Movement. A party of vision, a party of integrity. In and out of government, we have been the voice of reasoning, a bastion of hope, defenders of democracy, a pillar of strength, a place of security. For the People's National Movement. When we came to you in 1956, right here on these grounds, we asked you to join us on a journey to build a new society, one people, one platform, promoting the same mission and advancing the same vision. A vision for a cohesive country of dynamic diversity, where discipline, tolerance, and production are of highest priority. A leading light in the Caribbean and a respected member of the global community of nations. A healthy democracy where fundamental rights and freedoms are enjoyed by each and everyone. A progressive society where opportunity for growth, development, and the realization of our dreams are available and accessible to everyone. 69 years later, we are the same PNM we were then. It's the same PNM we are now. Same mandate, same battle cry, same inward hunger, same logo, same color. Never weak or weary, never weak, never weary, never indolent in our duty, never abdicating our responsibility. It's about service, delivery, and endless opportunities. You can't hear? You can't hear me. We are the PNM who in... You're not hearing. We are the People's National Movement, who in 1962 introduced common entrance so every young boy and girl can have the chance to earn a secondary education.
Yeah. Yeah. You all hearing outside? You're hearing better now? All right, good.
Better? Better? Today you have come out in your thousands to show your support not only to your party, but most importantly to express a strong sense of duty, to stand up for your country. Many will try to deter you by labeling you as blind loyalists and sycophants. But I know that you know who we are and why we must embrace this solemn duty to protect all the gains that we have accomplished over the years as a people and as an economy, and why we must never abdicate our responsibility to stand in defense of our democracy. We are on a mission to prosper this nation. Every single day we are on the job, making hard decisions, taking the necessary action, finding the solutions and getting it done. We have delivered the Curep interchange, Diego Martin overpass, ferries for Tobago, new airport terminal that was delivered in Tobago just yesterday, training for our youth through YTEP, MIC, CCC, LEAP and 40 under 40. Over 30 community centers built and refurbished, Roxborough Hospital, fire and police station, Central Block Port of Spain, billions on social assistance, energy security through deals like Dragon, and the list goes on and on and on. And we don't do this for ourselves, but for our people, all our people. We do this for the nation, and more specifically for future generations. It is about providing opportunities so the market vendor's son can one day be an international investor, so that the HDC applicant can one day become an HDC contractor, so that the child of the ordinary man can become a pilot, lawyer, or surgeon, rebuilding and reinventing the prospects of our country, investing in our people, and creating a brighter society. So you know exactly who we are, what we give, and exactly where we stand. Therefore, we understand what is at stake if we scuttle the next election. By now, brothers and sisters, it is clear as day that the UNC has no plan for this nation. They ask you to put down the PNM and join ranks with them. To do what, drunken master? And to take the country where? 10 years in opposition, you call yourself a government in waiting, but yet you can't show us a draft policy, a sketch for a project, or even points for a plan. Nothing, precious nothing, except of course, commerce, chaos, bacchanal, and confusion. They're afraid to appear as themselves, steadily recruiting proxies, but as fast as they come is as fast as they go. Even the UNC don't want to be in the UNC. So much so that their new color is blue to symbolize that they are bedfellows with the TPP in Tobago, hand in hand with Farley. What Kamlan give him to rub, he surely eat. At the end of the day, what they have to offer is the same old rhetoric, lies and deceit, disrespect and divisiveness. Their mantra is one that encourages bullying, disregarding our human dignity, blatant racism and disrespect for law and authority. They are trying to make this nation ungovernable. They celebrate crime and glorify situations that threaten the stability of our country. But I want you to notice something, brothers and sisters. Their campaign is not one which asks you to vote for them, but their campaign is carefully crafted to make you feel turned off by politics, so much so that you stay at home, neglect to vote because they know that that will hit you where it hurts. Because when PNM people vex and fed up, UNC people show up at the polls. Most of them don't know who they're voting for or what they're voting on, but they show up at the polls to place their X by the rising sun. Brothers and sisters, when Port of Spain sick out, Superior shows up and show out. So they feed you lies, invest in fake news, trolls, nameless, faceless bloggers with one goal and only one goal, to make you sick of politics and make the country seem hopeless, that you believe there is nothing worth voting for, nothing worth fighting for, nothing worth defending, and you stay at home. PNM people, this is a clarion call for you to wake up. Citizens of Trinidad and Tobago, this is a clarion call for you to stand up. Young people, stay focused, mind your business. You are responsible for the welfare of your family. You are responsible for the empowerment of your community. And you are responsible for the development of our country. Good people deserve good government. Intelligent people should influence decisions. And the surest way to get that done is to do what only you can do for you by placing your vote in each and every election. PNM people, do not be fooled. UNC people cannot speak for you. Stand up and be counted. Don't let a temporary mood or situation affect your own welfare or your living conditions for the next generation. We had our fair share in Tobago, so we could tell you our own stories, from zipline bacchanal to a decrepit Plymouth jetty. We switched sides and stayed at home from the polls because we were so angry. 4 years later, we out of jobs and starved for opportunity. All because we allowed ourselves to be hoodwinked by Kamala, Watson, and Farley. There is good reason why elections are reserved for adults. You're big and you have sense. This is your country, your democracy. Stand up in its defense. Some soldiers are red and ready, but some of you are still low on energy. We must keep walking. We must keep working. We must keep listening. We must keep talking. And you know very well, we must bring out the vote. There is so much at stake, and in this moment, our nation, as it always has, is counting on you to energize, to organize, to mobilize, to register everyone, and to bring them out to vote. Every right-thinking citizen is depending on each and every one of you. That child with big dreams of a sound education and a rewarding job is depending on you. That honest, hard-working businessman who will drown in the billows of UNC corruption is depending on you. The senior citizen who is relying on social assistance is depending on you. Every right-thinking citizen who simply wants a prosperous future and a decent inheritance is depending on you. So I encourage you to vote for your children. Vote for your future. Vote for caring and compassionate leaders led by no other than Stuart Richard Young as our Honourable Prime Minister. We will beat them in the east. We will beat them in the west. Forrest will flog them in San Fernando, and you know we're sure to beat them out in Tobago. Trinidad on board, we red and we ready. Tobago on board, we red and we ready. Call it in months, week or days, we red and we ready. 41 strong candidates. We red and we ready. Come join us on this journey. We red and we ready. Defending our democracy. We red and we ready. PNM 10 step ahead. We red and we ready. Soon as we jump out of bed, we red and we ready. We just watching the clock. We red and we ready. Tomorrow the thing turn up. We red and we ready, man. We out and bad. We red and we ready. Red wash Tobago and Trinidad. We red and we ready. And on election night, when all is said and done, we have count every vote and victory is won. We'll come back right here in Woodford Square where we loudly sing our song. Great is the PNM. Great is the PNM, great is the PNM, and we shall prevail. I thank you.